But as he exits this roundabout, he makes another serious driving fall. And just to let you know, yeah, there's another roundabout as soon as you do this one, and that following roundabout does need the right side exit. I did tell him that we are turning right again at the following roundabout. So he could have stayed to the right and exited onto the right-hand lane. But instead, he decides to move over to the left, which isn't a fault. But when he was about to change lanes, there was a vehicle in the left-hand lane, which Lamar didn't notice. I had to intervene. God.
Oh man, you know you mess up when your driving instructor has to intervene. Pennsylvania a cappella. Yeah. Yeah. Why? You said you would be able to drop me off if the worst case scenario happens. We're gonna be meeting at Fusaki at 3:30. Yeah, but I have to guard you on the way home. You said 3:30 at Fusaki's on Friday. You know you're gonna be there. Okay, I can verify that. If I'm a little late, just act like I didn't be late.
This roundabout doesn't make the right feeling. At this roundabout, he does everything well. He approaches correctly, positions well, and carries out good observations before changing lanes when exiting the roundabout. On the approach to this roundabout, Lamar misses a sign and isn't too sure which way to go, so he asks. Remember, guys, this is absolutely fine to do even on your actual driving test. Don't be afraid to ask the examiner. What is it's great to get seconds. He shows good lane discipline at this roundabout. When turning left here, before we enter the new road, Lamar should look and give way to any vehicles that are approaching.
He drives just like Joe. Oh my goodness.
From the right. He doesn't check. Again, I had to intervene. Check.
I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm not that good at cooking. The only thing I can cook is ramen.
Now, this is a steep uphill junction. Lamar struggles to move off and stalls a couple of times. I had to step in and help him out.
Oh man.
The car first. The clutch up to the bike. Come bring the clutch a bit higher. Higher. That's it. Keep it there. Keep it there. Don't bring it down. Press the gas face for me, please. That's it. A bit more gas face. A bit more gas. That's it. Keep your feet still. Stay in it. That's it. Can you do this?
Can you imagine driving with a clutch and stick shift? That would be a nightmare.
When turning right at these lights, Lamar positions well and chooses a safe gap to go, but doesn't steer enough. He gets really close to the central reservation, and I have to ask him to steer more. When we chat about this at the end of the test, he did say that he felt he had steered enough. I'm going to ask Lamar to carry out the parking on the right maneuver. It does make another serious fault when doing this. And when it's safe to do so, you could park up on the right hand side of the road.
That's a semi.
Starts off well and parks in a good position. Thank you. And you could reverse 2 columns. This one. Yeah, so there's a little button towards the front of the gear stick. You lift it up. Lift it up, that's it. Look. So before reversing, he carries out good observations. Whilst reversing, you must stop for any oncoming vehicles as you are on their side of the road. Lamar doesn't stop for this vehicle. Apart from that, everything else about this maneuver was good. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Okay.
Why does it take for it to back up?
Park up on the right behind this lorry. Now we are back at the test center. Let's find out if Lamar noticed the faults he made. And switch off the engine for me. Okay, so that's the end of the test. Right. Anything you did?
How do you think you did? If they say failed.
Any idea how many faults, serious faults you reckon you had? So we'll just we'll just go through them, yeah. So you know when you started the test, yeah. You know when you turn left, yeah. So there was a couple of cars parked in front of us, weren't they? Yeah. And then when you turn left, yeah, there was I think it was a yellow car or a white car coming from the left, yeah. And obviously that car to overtake those cars that were parked on the side of the road had to come on our side of the road a little bit, yeah. So you know when you pulled out, what did that car have to do? Well, slow down, slow. They didn't fully stop. He had to start start braking, slowing down. Yeah. A lot of people would think that that's harsh, but if you do anything that causes other people to slow down when it's their priority, yeah. Okay. It was obviously because of the if it cars on their if the cars on their side, if you were just on the road already, yeah, then they would have to stop for you, yeah, because you've got priority there because of cars on their side. But you were emerging out and you were going onto the main road on the side road, and you shouldn't have affected that. Okay, so at the start, and then at the lights when you thought you were in first gear, yeah. So if you do stall anywhere, always double check your gear.
Like, where I was in the sticker, and then when I pushed up, I
Yeah.
felt like on the first side.
Yeah. I knew you were in third, yeah, but we still give you a chance. Yeah. So, in the second time round, if you had noticed you're in first, I would let you off with it, but you didn't notice, and we were holding up the car behind. Okay. Um. Then those traffic lights, a lot of people do get confused with those lights. The filter lights. There's an arrow pointing straight ahead.
Yeah, what I was looking at, but I didn't see the arrow. I only saw the first one and the second one. I'm not too sure about.
Oh, okay, so there was a green arrow pointing straight ahead, which means people straight ahead can continue, and there's a red light for us for anyone turning right. Okay. Um, and then at the roundabout, the first roundabout that we turn right at, the big roundabout, yeah. I did say to you, like, after this roundabout, we've got another roundabout we're turning right. Yeah. So what you could have done is you could have just exited off, stayed in the right hand lane, and just continued in the right hand lane. Yeah.
I'm used to when I come out of Van, I go straight to left.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But the thing was, you were checking your mirrors, and there was a car there approaching quite fast. Yeah. What you need to do is a bit more of what we call effective observation. So in your driving lesson that you got left with your instructor. Yeah. Ask your instructor to ask you questions. Who's there? What color is the car there? How far is the car? Because you are checking. Yeah. But there's no point checking if you don't know what's happening there. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know, like we do teach you come over to this, but only if it's safe. It's like when you're changing lanes on a dual carriageway as well. One case we were in the right hand lane and you had to come to the left, but don't rush it. Just think, is it safe? Your steering starts coming to the left because you're eager to get back into the correct lane. Yeah, check it safe first. If it's not safe, continue. It's fine to continue in the other lane for a little bit longer. Okay, and stay in that lane until it's safe. Okay. Um. So yeah, that on the roundabout, and then when I asked you to turn left at the lights, so we were turning just before the light. So the color of the light doesn't really affect you because there wasn't a light on our left. Yeah. So again, watch it back in the video will make more sense. And you were turning left. There were giveaway markings. They were quite faint, but there was a car coming from the right hand side, and I asked you to slow down. I think you even went for the brake there.
So yeah, I hadn't seen the car.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to give away. So when you're turning like that just before the lights, you always have to look to the right to give anyone away that's coming from there. Okay.
The main problem was just the hill one.
Yeah. So yeah, we had the stalling on the hill as well. So again, you straight, you're like, oh, I hate hills. Yeah. So what do you need to tell your instructor? What do you want to practice more? Yeah. So take me to the steepest hills and teach me what to do.
When I got a balance the clutch, the gas.
Yeah.
I can't balance it.
Then what do you need to do? That's it. Simple. Yeah. Anything that you like, you guys, even if your instructor says to you, oh, you're ready, you should be thinking to yourself, you know what? If I pass and I'm in my car on my own, yeah, I still don't like doing hills. Still don't feel comfortable doing it. Yeah. So it's not just about passing the test. If you feel you're not 100% with something, you're paying your instructor. Say, look, can we do this today? Can you teach me how to master that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're stalling, and then the lights when we were following the other cars. You did get a bit close to the car in front. Yeah. Okay.
When I stopped, I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah. And then that wasn't serious, but as you were steering, yeah, you started checking to the left, yeah, but you didn't steer enough. You got really close.
No,
to the center reservation.
On the controller, I knew we were going to hit it because I was watching it and I was turning.
That was very close, though. You should have steered more.
No.
Yeah. And another thing that you're doing, when you're moving, when you parked up, yeah, we teach you guys to check all around, yeah. But when you're in traffic or waiting at lights, you don't have to do all these checks around.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still there. I'm still getting my alarm clock set. Okay, perfect. I think I'm ready for the morning. You still there? Okay. Oh, you're gonna laugh at this. Learner fails everything during driving tests. What does that remind you of?
They need to bring them to us on like a fancy tray, like the thing like a platter. We need a maitre d'.
Yes, Joffrey, I'll take another, please. Sonic Chop House cheese. Heavy on the Chop House cheese. An aioli.
So is it? Roundabout coming up. I'm going to turn right. First two corners, he decides he's going to speed. And was not going to be slowing down. The speed limit here is only 60 km. You're doing 70, so I need to slow it down.
But Jesse doesn't understand. Slow.
After the second street, turn left. Yep, we're coming down a road. Two massive school zone signs, which I was hoping Jesse would pick up and slow down. Oh, he decided to speed up again.
Me? Oop.
Yeah, for you speed, you're doing 50 km.
Is it because of Belnet?
So I had to tell him to slow down once more. I need to keep myself safe, and he's the one driving.
As the test continues, Jesse keeps losing points. And not just for speed.
Straight ahead on these lights, and the following traffic lights turning right. He knew that he had to do a lane change to the right lane. And I don't know why, but he wanted to do it right on the solid white line.